Welcome to Jakarta, Indonesia. It's the FIBA Asia Cup 2022, and we're getting ready to watch Jordan and Chinese Taipei play each other in the qualification for the quarterfinals. Well, some of the air out of the balloon has escaped following Indonesia's loss to China, 108 to 58. The home fans left disappointed, nevertheless proud of their team. Now it's Jordan and Chinese Taipei. The winner of this game advances to take on Iran in the quarterfinals. I'm Jeff Taylor, joined by Mark Mills. And I think on form, even though Chinese Taipei only got the one win, you probably think that they might have the better chances today. But Jordan, one of those teams that they can put in a performance.
Yeah, it's really, really difficult. You've got two contrasting styles here. Chinese Taipei will play with plenty of energy and hustle. They'll look to pressure the ball as much as they possibly can. And if they're able to create some turnovers, get out and run and score some transition buckets, they have got a chance of making it through to that quarterfinal. On the other end of the floor for Jordan, the key to them is going to be the glass. If they can control and dominate those boards, I think it's going to be difficult for Chinese Taipei to come away with the win. Chinese Taipei not hugely efficient on the offensive end, so they need second chance opportunities. And I don't know if Jordan are going to give them that many second chance opportunities in today's game.
Well, the last time these teams met in the FIBA Asia Cup all the way back in 2013, when Chinese Taipei won it 91 to 87. Of course, that was the year Chinese Taipei had a great run, and they finished fourth. Also upsetting China in the quarterfinals, winning that game decisively. They're coming into this game on the back of a tough loss to China. They played very well, but now they turn their attention to this Jordan team. Now we're going to have a pause for the playing of the national anthems. Waving to Charles Parker, the coach of Chinese Taipei. So it's this is the business end of the tournament already. These teams in knockout mode. You win or you go home. We just saw it to Indonesia. They were throttled by China. And now one of these teams will go home, but one has the carrot of the quarterfinals at least, where a suddenly very dangerous Iran team awaits.
Yeah, it's certainly a big prize at stake for both of these teams, and like I say, completely different styles of teams. They're going to approach the game in very different ways, but it's very hard to separate them for me. You're saying you potentially think Chinese Taipei have the edge. They are the lower seed coming into this game, having won just one of their group games. Whilst Jordan come in winning 2 games, they only lost to Australia in their group. So it's really tough. You could argue statistically for either side to have the advantage, but I think the key to this game is going to be who sets the tone early. If one of these teams can come in and for Jordan's side, make it a big battle in the paint, slow it down a little bit, then that really suits them. If Chinese Taipei can rattle Jordan early on through that on-ball pressure, keep the tempo of the pace nice and high, make the Jordanian players have to run, transition in both directions, then they're in with a chance.
Yes, it's one of those oddities, isn't it? You know, Chinese Taipei come into this having lost 2 games and getting 1 win, yet it feels like they've come through a tougher group.
Yeah, you could actually look at that. Yeah.
They played China, and they played Bahrain, and Bahrain were no slouch. And it felt like maybe Jordan had an easier road here, and they didn't really beat Indonesia decisively, nor did they, well, I guess they were pretty comprehensive in their other win. But anyway, the referees for tonight's game, Ahmed Al-Balushi on the right, James Alexander Boyer on the left, and Park Hyung-jin from Korea in the middle. I wonder if he's popular in these parts, being from Korea. We know there are a lot of Korean fans.
Yeah, absolutely there are. Bringing a different demographic to basketball for sure. Yeah, we had a bit of a K-pop concert the other day.
For Chinese Taipei, it'll be Ling, Tang Qian, utterly sensational against China. Liu Chun, Chun Young Chun, Shou, Huo, Sun, and Wei Martino. And then Ling, Li, Huang, Chun, Su, Qian, and Huang coming off the bench. And I don't know, the more you watch this guy, the more you like him. Charles Henry Parker, the coach of Chinese Taipei, obviously a veteran coach. He's been around, longtime coach in the NBA. Now here he is, international basketball. It's great to have him. I mean, Abu Hawass, Dar Tucker, Freddie Ibrahim, Zaid Abbas, and Ahmad Al-Dwari, then Hindi, Al-Harmoshe, Sami Bazai, Abu Wazane, Hussein, the veteran center, Abbas, and Canada coming off the bench. For the former Jordan national team player, Wasim Al-Sus, who's now in charge.
They go to it early, rest back against the 2-2-1, they go to zone, we want zone. Now, first offense, we want the new one, Freddie with the ball, Way pick Zuzu, Zuzu coming for a ghost screen, and then Way coming for a straight-up pick, roll, okay? And we see that.
Still call the switches.
Okay, second offense, block out and everybody rebound. Rebound and run, push the ball, makes and misses, I want to run.
球进或不进，我们都是最快速度的去做攻击。
Attack the basket, score in the paint.
攻击篮筐，攻击篮
They
筐。
won't foul you. Make our free throw.
制造犯规。
Transition.
然后罚球让
We'll
进。
start with transition. 14 if we need something.
如果手区域就喊
First play
一
is for Kevin. Kevin comes down. You're on this side. Rubio.
手区
You're
在
on the
这。
other side. Ray, you coming down. Benson, you just flash up and get open. Ray swings it after the screen. Here. Kevin, you run off of both screens, catch and shoot.
这边呢横挡2个 ，OK， 给他投篮。
All right, here we go. Together on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Coach Parker, interestingly, calling for his team to be aggressive, go to the basket. They clearly don't want to settle for the three-point shot. I can understand why they've shot less than 30% from downtown in the tournament, so he's asking his team, be aggressive, try and draw those fouls. You know, he's pretty confident that Jordan won't be able to stick with him defensively, and they will have to foul him.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to J-Town, Jakarta. This is the FIBA Asia Cup, the qualification to the quarterfinal. The battle between Jordan and Chinese Taipei, and Jordan getting a good shot here from Dark Tucker to start things off. And he's going to match up against Ling Tian-Chen. Not sure if that's a good matchup for him. Leo, a well-rested Leo, in fact, hits the three-pointer.
He's only played 2 of those first 3 group games, but he's averaging 18 points across those 2 games. He's looked impressive, and here's the on-ball defense that we were talking about that Chinese Taipei have really built their performance at this tournament from.
Ball saved in bounds now. Ling up ahead. Chen puts it up, and Freddie Ibrahim brings it the other way. Quickly to Dark Tucker. And Dark Tucker wanting to come out strong. There's Abbas, who's in a good spot to get the putback. And now up ahead, and an easy one for Chinese Taipei.
And there's your 2 keys: on-ball pressure, transition offense, running fast, running hard. And they're the 2 keys for Chinese Taipei in this game.
Ibrahim has it knocked away. Up ahead he goes to show again. Oh, he gets rejected by El Dwari, who hustled down to play defense. Nevertheless, Ling Tian-Chen, a.k.a. Benson, bombs away.
And that's questionable transition defense from Jordan. El Dwari worked so hard, took his big body and ran it the full length of the floor, but his teammates really didn't follow up and help him on that play.
Martino, tough assignment going up against El Dwari.
Yeah, Martino doesn't need a swing like that trying to steal the ball. If he can just put a body and contest those El Dwari back to the basket plays, that's enough.
Leo. And this time El Dwari reaches in, takes it away, shows his ball handling skills in the bounce pass to Dark Tucker, and then gets it back. And he puts it up and in. Chinese Taipei get it back up to Leo. Now they bring it back out.
Really interesting start to the game. Jordan being put on the back foot.
Show passes up the 3. And Benson, another. He really came of age in that last game against China.
Yeah.
He was sensational.
Unreal, 30 points in that game, and I don't think many people saw it coming from anywhere, that performance, maybe except himself.
Freddie Ibrahim. Good finish, thought it was in. El Dwari just working so hard on both ends of the floor. And there's El Dwari going in. And Martino went down, and the referee said, you got to get up. Don't try to bait us into a foul. But look at all the tape on Chun. He's really got some aches and pains, doesn't he? Here's good anticipation by Zayed Abbas.
And I think this is an important...
Look at that. I thought that was a foul. It went uncalled. Saw him take his head off.
But for Zayed Abbas to come back into the game is important. He didn't play in the last game. I think he is integral to Jordan. He's a calming figure, a consistent figure within that team.
Tucker comes up with the interception. Well, Dark Tucker and El Dwari have definitely come out with their game faces on today. El Dwari really the true leader of this team. Here's Dark Tucker, explodes, gets in, and gets the foul. El Tucker's wife and child, one of his children here. like they're home in Dallas, Texas. But right now they are in Jakarta. He's a naturalized player for Jordan.
He's had a pretty good tournament. He's not stood out in every single game that he's played in, but he's had a good tournament. Best game was against Indonesia, where he really lit things up for Jordan.
Apparently has a nagging back issue.
Don't we all?
Yeah, but we all don't have to get up and down the floor.
Yeah, I don't have to run 40 minutes.
To be fair, I mean, it's a physical tournament at times, Leo. Chun and now Tucker with the rebound. And good anticipation from Leo. Boy, he
Tucker is in pain now.
And gets the layup.
I think Tucker's pulled his groin. He's in a lot of pain on the floor. Oh, he's okay, he's up. That's a worry if you're Jordan. You don't need to see that.
Oh, I see what happened. Yeah, his right foot hit the ground and he slipped.
Yeah, he was heading on to offense and then realized that he'd have to quickly get back on defense, and one leg carried on playing offense while the other was heading back.
I guess you just got to shake it off, don't you?
You don't have the career that Dar Tucker's had without playing through a little bit of pain, that's for sure. He's,
I suppose if his teammates see him do this, it's going to make them work a little bit harder.
You'd hope so.
Dwyer is just so good. He is absolutely dominating this matchup early on against William Artino.
Yeah, he is. Artino's a little bit quiet. He's usually more aggressive than this. Maybe he's had instructions that they need him in the game. He can't get into foul trouble early on.
Here's Artino. He gets rejected again. Right on cue. Now Freddie Ibrahim takes the bump and earns a trip to the line. Seeing a little bit more aggressive, direct play from Freddie Ibrahim. So that's good for Jordan. Look at that. Boy.
Yeah, met him at the rim, right?
We've had some great play from centers in this tournament.
There's, you know, globally in tradition, in the modern trend, there's not a lot of love for the big guy at the moment. Obviously, we're seeing in the NBA some superstar bigs breaking through and winning MVP back-to-back. But in this tournament, we've seen some phenomenal big man play, you know, but they have evolved. It's not just that back to the basket kind of big anymore. It's stepping out, shooting the ball, having a bit of a handle. Has been really enjoyable to watch.
Kai Young into game number 6. Here's Leo. He's been terrific today. Chun from the left. And great hustle. Look at him go. Boy, he's been terrific. And then great play again by El Dwari, but Leo hits the corner 3. You know, we were talking about it. Why didn't he play the other day? Did he get in the coach's bad books? Maybe he had a little injury. Was he being rested for this game, much like Zaid Abbas was rested?
Potentially. It is a long tournament.
But if you play him against China, don't you have a chance to win? Because that was a competitive game for Chinese Taipei.
Yeah, it was. They only went down by 15 in the end. They put in a good fight in that game. And he certainly brings the offense that at times they were lacking.
Oh, boy. Voss almost, but not quite there. Now Lee, Kai Young. Back to Leo, that's off. Nope, it's in. How good has he been? Very good. Whatever the calls for him sitting down, it certainly has not hurt him today.
Yeah, and that made 3, takes him to 11 points, 4 from 5 from the field now. And you're right. You have a feeling he was the missing piece of the puzzle at times in that game the other day.
I anticipated that they can score the first shot. They don't do, and then they get the second option, they score. They score 5 threes already. How we talk about it? Just run them out of the line. Run them off the 3-point line. I mean, like that one. Just hold it now. Wait on it. Wait. Don't go in traffic. Tell me. Okay. Now we're running strong. Now. We're running strong. Okay. We're running strong. Easy guys. We're running strong. Okay. We go, pass it, go, Friday, boom. See where on the cut or attack the basket. You can get to the paint, guys. you can see that we can win this game. It's just our mistakes. It's our mistakes. Stop making mistakes. Come on, let's go.
No real surprises the way this game is shaping out at the start. Jordan, 14 points on the board, 10 of which come from in the paint. That's where they're going to do their damage tonight. And for Chinese Taipei, it's the on-ball defense is paying off. They've had 10 of their 19 points coming from turnovers. So it is two very contrasting styles battling away at the moment. And you'd say Chinese Taipei at the moment, maybe their style just has the slight edge.
And 5 points of difference. Jordan don't want to fall behind too far this Chinese Taipei team, the way they've been playing. Here's Leo, though, knocking it away. Pulls up. He is singularly focused. I mean, he is just like on day one against Bahrain. He has come out firing.
It's already their 6th steal of the game. Clear that they feel that if they put pressure on the ball, Jordan are going to spill it, and it's paying off.
Oh, big shot for Dar Tucker.
And that's what Dar Tucker brings you. You feel like you're in a bit of a hole offensively, and he's just able to create for himself. Doesn't need an offensive set to get his shot away.
Show puts it off the deck, and the presence of El Dwari and Abbas altered his shot. Freddie Ibrahim putting up a three and kind of falling back. We're going to need Abu Hawass, I think, to step up. Here's Leo again. Now the dump to Abbas. Turns, gets blocked from Martino.
Lucky not to have a hooking foul called.
This is Abu Hawass, right on cue. He's got the ability to make plays. He's been one of their main guys in this competition. Leo, quick pass to Artino, and finally he gets involved. He's been the missing link.
Yeah, he has, and that was a good set from Chinese Taipei for Artino to score, because they drew El Dwari away from him.
Oh, good. A little Euro step for the big fella.
Big man with the light feet.
Quick pass to Show and go!
So you see what Chinese Taipei are doing right now. They're making El Dwari run and run and run. And I'm not sure he wants to lug his big frame up and down the floor that quickly.
Dar Tucker. Not this time. I've never seen a player like Chung that has the tape going right up to his ear on the left.
Yeah, it's there just to provide additional support to the ligaments, or the neck. He's obviously got either neck pain at the moment, something going on.
Ibrahim El Dwari. So the word is with Leo Chung, as we look at El Dwari attacking. The reason why he didn't play in the last game against China, again, as we continue to look at El Dwari and his terrific ability to score on the drive, the reason why Leo Chung did not play in the last game, he has a bone spur in his left foot. He didn't feel well after the first game, so he rested it, but it's certainly, well, as long as that bone spur doesn't bother him tonight, he could be off to a big game. He already has had a terrific first quarter.
Yeah, really could. The concern would be, though, is it one game on, one game off? So if they do progress through, will he be able to play in the next game?
He's not resting now. This is where I think you might see the advantage for Chinese Taipei. The players have coming off the bench. Liu Kai-young off target. Great hustle from Freddie Ibrahim, but he knocks it out of bounds.
And Ibrahim is definitely one of the players that will quite happily run at the pace Chinese Taipei want to run the game, and he'll head to the bench. Cannon comes into the game in his place. Certainly brings a different look. He'll be more physical on ball.
So Shun comes into the game.
Unbelievably, Jordan yet to pick up their first foul in the game, but it just shows you the pace for me that Chinese Taipei have played the game. A lot of their scores have come with no defense because it's been out in transition.
This is vital. I like having Cannon in the game early. He's played well. Huang from the left corner, and the ball batted to Su. And they've got a new shot clock, or so rather. Oh, they didn't wait around.
Yeah, they're going to slow it down for the last shot now, though, I think.
Oh, Al-Harmache knocks it out of bounds. Play from Li Kai-yun. Well, so far, so good for Jordan. Really, they've withstood the withering assault by Liu Chun and trailed by just 2 points.
Yeah, the game certainly feels like Chinese Taipei should have a bigger lead right now.
Hussein called for the hold, and again, he has a lot of... This guy's playing at about 60% with all of the injuries that he's had. He's a real great servant for his country to come out and play for his national team at this Asia Cup.
Yeah, and he's needed as well, otherwise Al-Dawari is not going to get any rest at all in this game.
Wow, and another foul, this one on Cannon, who I was just praising.
But again, I don't mind that. You know, they spent the entire first quarter without a foul. I'm not a huge fan of saying this, but sometimes coaches call out your intensity if you haven't fouled. And Cannon certainly will be physical against the backcourt players of Chinese Taipei, have kind of had it all their own way.
Liu Tai-yun, Huang, and the ball turned over. Abu Hawass just over the backboard. All things considered, again, I think Jordan has to be very happy with how they played in that first quarter. Chinese Taipei lead at 25-23, though, over Jordan. Maybe what I should say, Mark, is maybe not thrilled with how they played, but at least
thrilled with the score.
Thrilled with the score, that's about it. Yeah,
absolutely.
Because 25 points is a lot.
They've leaned heavily on 2 players, though. Al-Dawari with 11, Dar Tucker with 7. They'll need some production from somewhere else on the floor.
And maybe Abu Hawass would be a candidate.
Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't put off Al-Harmache as well. I think he could come in and do a good job.
But Leo came out and really caught fire. 13 first quarter points. Al-Dawari not just with his scoring, his passing. He's just about as fundamentally sound a center that you're going to find.
And for Liu, just to go back to your previous point, it's not just the points, 5 steals in the first quarter.
Yeah.
This is what Chinese Taipei do to the teams they face, and this is how Chinese Taipei have impressed for me in this tournament. They put pressure on the ball, and that's given them easy scores in transition. And once again, it's going to be important today as we see Al-Dawari with the wonderful Euro step to go around Artino and get himself 2 of his 11 points in that first quarter. And I love the tempo that Chinese Taipei are trying to run this game at. They need to be able to do that for 40 minutes if they can. It's going to be tough.
Scanning the barcode for the court inside 1891 app. Get your stream, schedule, scores. It's also a terrific FIBA Asia Cup app. You definitely want to look for, so you can have that to refer to for everything you need about this tournament. He drives in and gets it to drop. Always encouraging for a coach to see his team come off the bench and get a good play. So clearly he saw that penetration was going to be there. Huang loses control, or rather Abu Hawass was in, Huang goes and gets it. And then that was good defense by Bazai.
Unbelievably for Jordan, they're pretty good at looking after possession. Normally that's their 8th turnover of the game, and they're just not being allowed to play right now. Chinese Taipei imposing themselves on the game, but like you said, the only frustration for Coach Parker will be the score. They've dominated it.
Might have gotten injured a little bit on that play. Still holding his side. I think he might have come down on the basketball. He needs to shake it off. From the corner, got it! Number 11, Huang Tong Hong. The Chinese Taipei have raced into a 7-point lead. And you wonder how long Jordan can afford to keep Dar Tucker and El Dwari out of the game. That was a dangerous behind-the-back pass by Bazai. Abu Hawass goes in. That's what he needs to do. The high flyer, the baseline drive, and the dunk. He has done that a lot in recent times for Jordan.
And that's a problem. Hussein's going to get called for a second foul as he tries to wind Artino up. It doesn't take a lot to wind Artino up, but it's a little bit like watching two stags fighting off them, wasn't it?
Charles Parker, he's not impressed.
Double technical foul called, and that will be Hussein's 3rd foul, I think, if he gets a personal foul against him as well.
But really, the problem is more for Chinese Taipei. They don't want Artino picking up silly fouls.
They don't, but it also potentially means that El Dwari is going to get less rest. If Artino does things like he's having to be pushed back to the bench now. He just needs to sit down and calm down, Artino. He's being ridiculous.
I think Parker knows that's his 2nd foul, Artino. It's been the biggest battle. We've talked about it every single game for Artino, keeping control of his emotions, and Cho stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, and they're going to have to make the changes. Hussein picks up his 3rd foul with that double technical.
So I think personally Abu Wazane really thrives in these situations. So he's just checked into the game. He hasn't done much for the entire FIBA Asia Cup, but it could be a good matchup against number 15, Kwon Chun, and now Conan has stepped out of bounds. That's a bad mistake.
Yeah, it is. I think potentially defensively, he will absolutely do the job for them, particularly when Artino's off the floor. Offensively, he's yet to score a point in the tournament, so don't expect a huge amount of production from him.
No, he's more of the putback type player. It's almost like mirror images of players battling against each other. Yeah. Here he is coming out. Huang from the left corner, and Alhar Marche comes to the rescue, gets the rebound. Well, Jordan trailed by 7. Now they've got it back to 5 after the Abu Hawass dunk. Look at him go. Oh, nice step inside, and Abu Hawass went for the steal. Huang, they don't wait around, do they? Goodness me. That is what you call the blur Chinese Taipei style.
I'd love to pick apart this game tape and see what's the average length of possession Chinese Taipei have right now, because it is very low.
So the foul has been called on Chun. No, Show. Should be on Show. Tucker back in the game. Saying it was on Lee Kai-yan. Anyway. He's not even in the game, so I don't know why.
He's just headed to the bench.
Okay, so they haven't put him subbing out in the scoring.
Yeah, Liu's just come back in for him.
Now they put him in. Bazai. Bullseye. That would be a good nickname for him if he really became a great shooter, wouldn't it?
He's currently shooting 18%. in the tournament from downtown, so bit of work to be done.
Nah, he hasn't lit it up. He's had some good games for Jordan, but we haven't seen it here.
He's one of those support players that, you know, usually comes on and does what he needs to do, be it a tough defensive assignment, those kind of things. He's not a headline grabber.
Well, we can't all be like you, Mark. Nice spin. Show!
And it's not always good to be infamous. That looked like a contact on Chung.
Ooh. Block call. And here's the missing link really in the offense. Freddie Ibrahim, if he could get it going, that would really be helpful.
When he plays it, you know, at his best, he's absolutely up there with some of the best guards in this tournament, but it's just inconsistent at the moment. His mind goes wandering and he kind of moves away from what's working for his team into different areas, and yeah, just a bit of consistency from the 25-year-old, I think, is exactly what Coach Al-Sous would love to see.
And he's got 3 turnovers. And good defense by Leo, I think, knocking that away. Here he is. Let's share it. Chung, back to Leo. And now Huang, who's had the hot hand, but looked like he grazed the top of the backboard on that shot. Dart Tucker, little stutter step, and then gets inside, lays it up and in. He's very deceptive at how he can get to the rim, isn't he?
Yeah, he really is. He's built his entire career on that kind of move, and there's too much separation from the defender and him for Chinese Taipei to be able to play that defense. They can't give him that space to get going.
Chung inside the Show, and now again Show just ahead of El-Dwari.
That's his 4th bucket of the game. Really, really impressed with how he's putting on a performance today.
He has played a lot since the qualifiers for the FIBA Basketball World Cup, the last FIBA Basketball World Cup, and you can see how he's kind of grown into an important role. Leo has it taken or knocked away by Dart Tucker. And that is a little miscommunication or not understanding where they're going to be. Wasim Al-Sous, a little frustrated. Charles Parker's never smiling too much, is he, during the game?
He's had a couple of moments of joy. I've seen him thoroughly enjoying it at times. Not tonight across this tournament, but you're right, he controls his emotions.
Scanning the barcode from courtside, 1891.
Yeah, once it get in, then we run zipper. Oh no, we can run zipper out of bounds.
Yeah, sideline. Right here. Oh, on this side.
Zipper down for Benson. Benson, you come up. Pass goes here. After that, you set the screen. Once it goes there, 5 sits it down. Swing there.
A Spong shot. You know, we were talking about Leo Chung, and about how well he played tonight with those 13 points. And you highlighted that he also had the 5 steals. You watch him play, he kind of goes rogue, doesn't he? He just kind of like leaves his man.
He's a one-man hit squad, right?
Where is he? He's gone rogue. We don't know what he's doing. Chung's had a quiet game. Gets it over to the man with a hot hand, and he's fouled while shooting the 3 by Dart Tucker. What was Tucker doing?
I'm not too sure. 1.1 left on the shot clock. Just a bit too aggressive from Tucker on that play. He's frustrated with the officials for the call, but I think it's the right call.
Well, hopefully for Jordan's standpoint, it's going to make him mad and he's going to play better. It's certainly a painful development for Jordan to have Chinese Taipei go to the line, especially this guy. Ooh. So that softens the blow. He misses one of them. Wang Tianchen back in the game. exciting point guard. Wears the 0. Also known as Benson. We were speculating how he got that name, Benson. Wonder if he'd watched the show Benson maybe a lot. But you said that a lot of people from the Far East when they go to the States, because he played at Bryant College. Yeah, they pick Western names to help us Westerners out in being able to pronounce them. I should say Bryant University is really close. Here is El Dwari. Sami Bazai. And there's El Dwari with a putback. Well, actually, he got the rebound and the putback, and now Al Marche grabs the rebound. It's back to Dart Tucker. Al Marche in and out.
And at the moment, Jordan just aren't looking like themselves. They're not playing their style of basketball particularly. Getting dragged into the game that Chinese Taipei want to play.
Good defense. He was so good, he still almost made that shot. But Dwari's going to have a monster game, isn't he?
Yeah, he's heading towards that. He's going to have to play some big minutes, though.
He just turns and scores. Nobody's going to win the matchup against him tonight.
And the decision you have to make if you're Chinese Taipei now is, do you double across and give up an outside shot when Al Dwari's doing that, or do you just accept he's probably going to hit about 80 to 90% of those shots?
Benson misses. Freddie Ibrahim. Oh, there's Dart Tucker. Wow. Taking out his anger on the rim.
There's still some bounce in those old legs.
You're like, you saw Leo say, wait, I'm open, and then Chun put it up, and Chun showed his ability to knock down that shot from the top of the key beyond the arc.
Their 8th three-pointer, 8 from 17 now. They've been shooting the ball so well, but it's like worry, you live by it, you die by it. Chinese Taipei will need some other options as well.
Dwari's just passes back to Ibrahim. And Dart Tucker just is an amazing rebound and putback.
And this is the Dart Tucker that is famous around the world. This is the level that he's earned his reputation on. It's almost taken a personal assault now towards the Chinese Taipei.
Great show.
They run that undersized pick and roll, Chinese Taipei, brilliantly. They really do, and it's the quick pick and the spin from the big as he flashes to the basket. It's just the speed of that movement that, at the moment, Al Dwari can't keep up with.
Three-pointer. Al Dwari to Tucker again, and he scores! He is playing like a man possessed right now.
And his wife's in the crowd cheering him on.
Amazing performance for Dart Tucker here in the second quarter.
He's really come to play. Wow. Look at the follow. Working so hard on every offense. But you almost get a feeling from Dart Tucker, he knows his team needs him right now.
Yeah.
Other areas aren't working. Alongside El Dwari, it's him and El Dwari. You know, they have 30 of the 39 points for Jordan this far. And if he doesn't do it at the moment, I'm not sure he believes that anyone else on the team is going to pick up that spare weight.
One of those guys that absolutely love the game of basketball, the competition that it offers, but also the big games. And this is a big game for Jordan.
Interesting that Jordan would drop to a 2-3 zone now. I think that's, yeah.
Yeah, from the baseline. Able to get it back, puts it up because he didn't touch anything, and now Dart Tucker has it. And really, it's the Dart Tucker show, supported by El Dwari, that's bringing Jordan back. Three-pointer, this will get him to within one if he makes it, but he misses it badly. Marche called for the foul.
Tucker needs to be a little bit careful. He's been called for 2 fouls, and both times he's walked away frustrated. Not clapping in the direction of the officials, but making sure it's loud enough for the officials to hear. He just needs to balance that a little bit.
You got 2 fouls. That quick break in for Kevin. Just in case they're not. Otherwise, it's run double.
Anytime you have a player like Dar Tucker, you know you're at least going to be in the game, in the big games.
Yeah, and you don't have to worry about deficits, small deficits so much, because you know you've got a guy that can just create for himself. Even if your team is struggling to create open shots, it's not a problem. Put the ball in his hands, create some space for him, and he's good to go.
He's going to get a well-earned break right now. Maybe to cool off just a little bit as well. He's got 16 points. So he'll sit down because he'll play a lot of minutes in the second half.
I think it's a foul situation as well. They certainly don't want him to pick up his 3rd foul before the end of this quarter. Jordan now in a 1-3-1 zone defense. Not rarely used, but one that I do like.
Martino back in after his long spell, after that double technical. The only thing I would say about sitting Dar Tucker down right now is he is hot, and you want to ride his back as long as you can.
Yeah, you do. It's that balance, isn't it? You know, the extra minute and a half on the floor, could it be worth another 5 points out of Dar Tucker's hands for you? Potentially it could.
So Martino back on the floor, and he struggled at the free throw line.
He really has. Just 50% shooter from the free throw line at Asia Cup this year. It's a bit of a crime for a big. He works so hard and is so physical. You don't get those free throws made when you get to the free throw line.
So the kick ball will keep it at this end. Jordan are trying to run an offense here.
The Chinese Taipei sitting in their zone as well. Both teams now maybe trying to reduce foul problems.
Good pass. Javier Hawass goes behind his back. Nice passing. Oh boy. Oh, that's a good attempt. Couldn't quite get up to the rim, and going to call it a shot clock violation. It was actually a pretty good offense there, but when it got to Al Marche, he kind of had to rush his shot.
Yeah, he did, and also you have to give some credit to Chinese Taipei defense. There's a point where your defense breaks down. There always is when there's a good offense against you, and it's how you scramble, which is just kind of the innate, implicit body movement from your team to get to the right spots, and they scrambled hard.
Lin King Chang, a.k.a. Benson, drills the 3. Back up to an 8-point advantage.
I'm interested to see them dropping into a zone when Chinese Taipei have shot the ball so well, particularly a 1-3-1 zone, which isn't particularly known for getting rid of those 3-point shots.
Well, that was an important basket.
Yeah, it was.
The veteran, Abbas.
How many times has he done that in his international career? He steps up.
He's done it 87 times.
It would not surprise me if you knew it.
Oh, what a bounce pass. 2 shots coming. The foul called on Abu Hawass for So. This was before. That shot took Ling Team Chin up to 9 points. Right now it's only a 6-point lead. Chinese Taipei probably feel like they should be up a little bit more.
And just the amount they've controlled this game in the first half. I'm sure that they would have wanted a double-digit lead on this performance.
Jordan have 2.3 seconds left. Got the timeout in his pocket. Might as well use it.
Yep, draw something up. You have a feeling this game might come down to a final possession. And yeah, you won't want to squander 2.3 seconds.
Watch, guys, I want Sammy to be here. And this pass.
So I go like this.
Okay. Yeah. So we go this way. If we have that long pass, so do any long pass is fine. Or for Sammy here. Sammy can have one dribble or maybe 2 quick shots.
If they play zone,
No matter what happened, I don't want to turn over. Don't give them the ball for a 2-point shot.
So you fly them open.
Just to hold on. Just to hold on. Come on, let's go.
Interesting. Coach Al-Sous says one thing, I just don't want you to lose it. And the play that he's drawn up is very, very risky. The 2 options he's got is either a back screen for a full court pass or a pass down really tight along the sideline, both of which could be intercepted or stolen by Chinese Taipei.
Well, that's not off by a mile, but I guess they're looking for a little bit better shot there. Charles Parker having a laugh. 49-42, Chinese Taipei lead Jordan at halftime.
And it's been a good first half for Chinese Taipei. I think they'll be slightly frustrated that the scoreboard doesn't really reflect how much control they've had. 50% from the field, both 9 from 18 from 2 and 9 from 18 from 3. Not shot the ball well from the free throw line though. And as expected, Jordan have dominated the rebounding battle. But Chinese Taipei have 8 steals in that first half. Chinese Taipei will certainly enter the locker room the happier. Liu leads them with 15 points. Tucker rolling back the years as he's put in a big performance. He has 16 for Jordan at the half.
Really interesting how Charles Parker walks off the court with the Jordan players, isn't it?
I think he has certain people he knows. So I saw him the other day waiting for someone. He was waiting for Dar Tucker today to have a quick chat with him. Maybe
How
just
you doing? I just want to say hello.
maybe just try and put him off before the second half, because Dar Tucker is one of the main reasons that Jordan is still in this game, really.
Well, that was Abu Hawass, and really should have gone to the free throw line. As you can see, he got hit in the face by Martino. To Abu Hawass's credit, he didn't complain. Martino has really been a non-factor. Huang was solid for Chinese Taipei coming off of the bench. 6 points for him, a couple of 3 points. Then Gar Tucker just driving, shooting from deep. He hasn't hit, but
yeah, you just felt that Dar Tucker realised that his team needed him at that stage. You just had that feeling.
It's quite a, benefit for Jordan to have a player like that senses it, is mature enough, and has the ability to take over the game, basically.
Yeah, we've talked about it a lot. We've seen maybe higher talent teams with less experience just really struggle at times, whereas you see here, not saying lower talent level, certainly not for Jordan, but that's what Dartuck has done. He's read the situation and been so aggressive, crashing those offensive boards. That's a huge play. You see how much it means to him as well.
Well, also, I think he feels like that emotion that he's got, he needs to share it just to kind of send a message out to the other team and to his team.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he's trying to fire up the rest of his team as well. They've not imposed themselves on the game. They've not really taken it to Chinese Taipei so far, and he's trying to get them fired up.
Freddie Ibrahim, 2 points, 3 assists, but he's turned it over 4 times, so another disappointing effort for him. He's -1 efficiency, just like Sami Messiah, -1. It's Al-Dwari with +23 efficiency and Dartuck at +19 that are basically carrying Jordan right now. They trail at halftime 49-42 to Chinese Taipei.
Who will you become when the moment arrives and you're carrying the expectations of an entire nation, representing your people and their dreams, the colorful faces in the streets, the screaming fans in the stands? It's time to make your move. All eyes on you, all hope, all heart. Because when you win for all.
Spins, gets down the baseline, puts it up and throws it down. Al-Marche just looking up at the big fella. And they get over just in time. Navarro. It's a Navarro flush. Hafiz just falls asleep. I mean, his turnovers are just going to be, oh, look at this, another one! Azadine. That must be what they practice. Oh boy, Alexa take it, and now the break for Ravena. Oh, what a play by Ravena, and then Davidson fouls. The chance for a three-point play. He wanted the and one. Kiambao, what a slick pass that was from number 28.
And that is great team offense. Kiambao just looking for the backdoor cut from Aram, and Aram timing it perfectly.
Jang gets it to who? Back to Jang for 3. The offensive rebound, and he's fouled. Can you believe it? Dude!
He's been pretty quiet in the second half, but what a time to wake up. Absolutely unbelievable.
Coming up on the 1-minute mark here. And Al-Dwari goes in, and boy, does he put the Saudi on the poster. You feel kind of bad for Al-Hawsawi, maybe a bit naive.
He'll be having nightmares for weeks on that one.
Guess that's not to pick up a third foul. Freddie, he was going in for a dunk.
That's great defense leading to fast break offense.
Boy, look at that passing. Tominaga, good. Showing the three-point sign. On top of Jordan, and a big reason why is this guy right here, Mark.
Yeah, huge reason why. 15 points, shooting 3 from 6 from downtown. But it's not that he's doing that's more impressive for me. 5 steals, 4 assists. It's that all-round effort. He is almost a complete package for Chinese Taipei today. So much hustle there as well. Those kind of plays don't register, but that one will. The triple from the corner. And he's been influential. And we were talking before the half that Dar Tucker provided some motivation for teammates. I think that's what Leo does at times as well. Obviously missing the last game with that foot injury. You hope that's not going to play a part in this game, because he is making an exciting game to watch.
Yeah, you can notice that he's really going at Dar Tucker. Those two trading jabs, trading blows. And, well, for Jordan, Dar Tucker had his revenge, especially in the second quarter. He didn't wait around. He didn't need to be told. He understood, and he got it going. He's got points, pretty much driving to the basket, also getting offensive rebounds and putbacks.
Yeah, it was Tucker time in that second quarter. You know, he just went in and he put so much more effort. He knew his team needed him to step up on the offensive end, and he's done that job. 16 points, shooting 86% from 2 points. Only 1 from 3 from outside. He can certainly shoot better than that. Also grabbed 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. He's drawn 3 fouls. He's one of those box score stuffing kind of games right now for Dar Tucker, but truly help. But there's the hero of the first half for Jordan Dar Tucker. Back on the floor, ready to go. He looks locked in. But it's whether his teammates will step up around him, because I'm not sure just him and Al-Dwari on the offensive end is going to be enough to win this one.
Well, Al-Harmache has played some big minutes in this FIBA Asia Cup for them. He could still yet be a factor. And Abu Hawass, we saw flashes of him taking some responsibility. Freddie Ibrahim still looking for his A game. He could go off. It could click all of a sudden for him.
And if there's one thing to fix for Jordan right now, I think it's the tempo of the game. They need to come in and start taking a bit more control of that. They're getting drawn into Chinese Taipei's high-tempo game, and that's not where Jordan want to be. They're averaging less than 70 points a game, while Chinese Taipei are averaging 85. tempo's going to be key.
Yeah, it's really a shocking number when you think about how Chinese Taipei score. They get those steals and turnovers and score those 20 points off the Jordan turnovers. That's about 40% of their points. So
running off as he's coming off, you clear
Jordan
the side.
Take care of the basketball.
Pass goes for you, ISO
I
temporarily.
think the majority of that was in the first quarter, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. The vast majority is in the first quarter. The other thing I think is it's difficult, isn't it? You're saying take care of the basketball, slow it down, but when they slow it down is when they've lost the ball because the on-ball pressure is so impressive from Chinese Taipei. So the temptation for Jordan is, well, let's just progress the ball as fast as we possibly can, which again plays into Chinese Taipei's hands. For Coach Al-Sus now, it's a matter of, look, let's control this game. Let's play our game at our pace. And if they're not able to do that, then I truly believe Chinese Taipei won't only just hold this lead, they'll extend it.
Download the app for the FIBA Asia Cup. You'll get all the news and information you want about this competition. Just scanning your barcode right there. It really is a fantastic app. I have to say, who's playing today? I always have my phone with me so I can just check it out. And then I was like, who have they got tomorrow? Who's on next Friday? Who's the first qualification for the quarterfinal? Who's the second? And the FIBA Asia Cup app is everything that you need. There he is, the man of the moment for Chinese Taipei, Liu Chong, the veteran Zed Abbas. I think Zed Abbas also capable in spurts of playing really well for this Jordan team still.
His experience will come in. Zed Abbas, his experience will come in really, really crucial as the game progresses. I have no two ways about that. I think they're going to be challenged today, and they're going to need some level heads.
I think that's what you just said right there is the most important thing. The level heads.
Yeah.
The level heads for Jordan, and obviously when Artino plays, he needs to play on the edge, but he needs to have a level head.
He does, he does. He needs to take it to the edge of the volcano, but not fall into it.
But I'm pretty sure he knows El Duari is a pretty cool customer. Coming right out and shooting the three. I like that. They're trying to get Abel Huas going. Turnover here now. Leo's pass. Chinese Taipei and that first half didn't have too many turnovers.
No, they did a good job in the first half, controlling the ball.
Good hands by Artino. Yeah, they had just 6 turnovers compared to 13 for Jordan, so that just kind of illustrated that from Chinese Taipei standpoint, why they were successful early. Boy, that is an exceptional play, I was about to say, from Abbas, but he stepped out of bounds. I mean, that was almost an impossible situation for Abel Huas. I mean, he was right here. We could see he had nowhere to throw the basketball.
None. And this is what Chinese Taipei do to you. They force you into areas to receive the pass that you don't want to be. They force you to make passes on angles that just are not productive for you.
Aren't you almost better just from that standpoint, just throw it deep under the other basket? Maybe one of your guys can get to it. At least it's not going to punish you. Artino for 3. Not what his coach needs, I think. Now coming the other way, Dart Tucker. Look out. He's had a little bit of time to cool down now. And he's going to turn up the intensity again. Going right at Leo and reaching in, taking it away was Joe.
Yeah, too heavy on that left hand.
Oh, what a pass! Look at the game! Chinese Taipei!
And Chinese Taipei play that transition full flow basketball. It's wonderful to watch, just selfless team offense. Ooh. I'm not sure Chun knows any other way to play than that. That's great offense, but on the defensive end, I don't think Chun can play at half tempo.
Really impressed by Show, but I'm also surprised that he's 31 now. I was thinking who's younger. Here is Abbas. And again, the long jumper not there, not what they need maybe from him. And Artino drives in, and now he's starting to get into flow. You can see playing like a bulldog out there.
He is, and it's just a foot race between him and Al-Dwari, and at the moment Al-Dwari's being left in Artino's dust. Thankfully for Chinese Taipei, it's Leo's first foul.
So it's the biggest lead in the game for Chinese Taipei, up 11 points. Hard to believe that's his first foul. Boy, he's been playing. And that is a huge shot, just keeping him within striking distance. Dar Tucker, 19 points. He's going to do a Jordan for Jordan tonight, maybe. 3 points. Clutch from Benson. Wing Tian Chin.
And if Chinese Taipei can keep doing that, just countering and almost smothering out any resurgence from Jordan, this could be a really big win for them.
Here's Dar. He's the star, and he gets another one. And then he pats. Good sportsmanship. His opponent on the backside.
He's done the same both times down the player defending him. He's just giving him a little tap after he's made the three, saying that was actually good defense. It was just a better shot.
El-Dwari knocks it out of bounds. There's 9 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Dar again. He's the only player that has the green light to do this, isn't he?
Pretty much, yeah. I don't think there's many players in the entire tournament that have a green light, and understandably so. Dar Tucker is just a scorer. That's what he can do.
So, quick pass, Leo. That's off badly. So Ibrahim turns it over. Now the break, 2-on-1. Oh, tried to go behind the back, and Abbas is kicking it. And I'm not sure if that was the right play by Leo.
No, it was a poor pass. I don't think I'm against the pass necessarily, but you have to execute it better than that. It's not time to showboat when you're only up by 8. And Dar Tucker is clearly warming up, really getting into his stride. 22 points, and we've still got almost 17 minutes to play.
So Ibrahim checks out. And coming in is Ashraf Al-Hindi. I mean, having Dar Tucker out there makes up for fills a lot of voids, basically, for Jordan, the way he's playing right now.
Particularly in games like this where there are plenty of voids, yeah.
Artino gets the foul called on El-Dwari. 2 shots.
At the moment, El-Dwari's not having an impact on either end. It's that left arm for me. Just got it hooked around his back.
That's a great call by the ref. I didn't see it live action.
Yeah, nor me. It's a good spot. It clearly impedes you as well, having someone almost hip checking you on the weak side.
The good thing is for them that they've fouled a guy that has really struggled at the line, Artino. And this is both.
Yeah, just 1 from 4 from the line tonight for Artino, and that could be a problem for them when it comes down to it. Chinese Taipei in their zone.
Good pass and the dunk. The second time Abu Hawass has made the cut, but that was the alert play, and really from both of them. El-Dwari is such a good passer, alert, aware. He knows if the double team comes, somebody's open.
Just feels like Chinese Taipei's offense has slowed up and dried up a little bit.
And Leo misses. Look out. Dar Tucker's got it.
If Jordan score this time, I'm pretty sure Coach Barker's got to call a timeout because they need to make some changes.
Well, those 2 missed free throws were big. Here's Tucker again. That's a little long.
He was asking for Al-Dwari to come up and set him the screen, but Al-Dwari wanted to play a little two-man game with Abu Hawass. Miscommunication for Jordan.
Right idea. But the defense from Jordan reacted well. That was the pass from Al-Dwari. Double team, and Abu Hawass got some good hops, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Certainly does.
Leo takes the contact and is fouled by Ashraf Al-Hindi.
Trying to have a conversation with the ref right in front of us.
Yeah, I'm surprised he was arguing about that call, that he had the foul call, because we could see he had his hands all over, like wrapped around him, his arm.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Meanwhile, Al-Hindi was talking to the other refs. I mean, these refs have like the patience of Job out here. Listen to these players. Leo makes both free throws. Maybe that'll get him going again here in the second half.
And the tempo of the game seems to be moving more towards Jordan's liking.
Big matchup here, Artino and Al-Dwari. Back to Tucker. Instead of settling, he gets in, and he's got a chance for a three-point play. And that was a smart decision, because he missed his previous three. And nobody's able to compete with him when he gets in there.
The trouble you've got, no one's stepping across. They're all stepping across way too late. And all you're going to do is end up fouling Tucker at that stage. But at the moment, it feels like there's 4 Jordanian players playing one version of offense, and then there's Dar Tucker that's just creating everything for himself. Because at the moment, even though he's got the hot hand, they don't seem to be running any offense that helps him out particularly.
There's also 3 fouls on Artino now, who was in the flow. Now he's in a little bit of hot water. I think Parker's going to leave him in.
Yeah, it's difficult. I'm not sure I'd take him out, but I'd also be worried.
Pump fake, Leo. He doesn't need to take that with Tucker right now. Tucker is just at a different level. Almost went over and back.
I didn't bring both feet forward. That was very lucky for Tucker, though. I don't think that was deliberate for him.
That time Al-Dwari's pass led a little bit too much, but it goes to Tucker. Look at Leo and relishing the challenge of guarding the great Dar Tucker. And Dar Tucker has got word for him. Said, you can't stop that, my friend. Look at this. My word. Number 2 for 3. And then just a little bit of smack. Oh, gosh.
That's, yeah, bringing them within 2 now. That's a big play from Dar Tucker. Unbelievably, 28 points already, 11 from 15 from the field.
Right now, he is closing in on performance of the tournament territory.
Yeah, it truly is. You've got to bear in mind, there's over 14 minutes to play, you know. The highest score is in the early to mid-30s, so he certainly could be biggest scoring game of the tournament.
And when he does catch it, take away the space. Don't let him go over the shot. He's a hot man. He's got about 30 already. Don't gamble off of him. Let's go open. Went on 3, 1, 2, 3.
And that's the right call from Coach Parker. Don't give him any space. You know, overcommit to him if you have to. You certainly can't help away from him. You can't shy off him. And it's that space. That's too much space.
Yeah.
It truly is. You know, you should be nose to nose on the defensive end. It should be uncomfortable. It should be, you know, you'll be worried about drawing the foul. You'll be worried about getting blasted past. The key is they have to reduce that separation. And if they do reduce that separation, the rest of the team have to be ready to help if you get burnt on that first step.
So Leo's going out. Here's Artino, and he gets blocked by Al-Dwari, who seemed to be waiting for that. Now Dar Tucker. Abu Hawass. What a sensational finish! The man can fly. Look at this. Here he is. He hits the runway, goes all the way under. and then puts the spin on the backboard, and that followed the terrific defensive play, the swat from Al-Dwari, not in my house. And that would have put Jordan in front, but Al-Dwari gets the rebound. El Hindi for three, he goes down. Dar Tucker went up, he denied. He is in a different stratosphere right now. .30 points for Dar Tucker, closing in on the tournament high of 33. That was scored by Suda, Japan, against Syria. And Benson makes a game-tying basket. But dare we say, I mean, are we talking about Dar Tucker's finest hour ever?
Yeah, it feels like it could be. He's playing out, just out of sight right now. There's no player on the floor that can stay with him for Chinese Taipei. And Jordan are living through him at the moment.
Al-Dwari gets blocked, but Dar Tucker comes in and gets the basketball. Sit back and enjoy it.
Man, just look at his eyes. He's in the zone.
He's the best player on the court right now. He's unstoppable. And the only thing that can stop him is himself.
He's just been subbed out.
But has he been subbed out because he wanted to go out? Look at that. That was he found it.
He didn't seem to fight the sub, but for me, another minute. Just take another minute. See, you know, until he's blowing. This is their chance to open up a lead on Chinese Taipei.
His coach, Al-Sus, says, are you sure you want to come out? Can't you just gut it out for another 13 minutes?
I think you'd have him play the full 40 the way he's playing today.
Well, what a block. Abu Hawass, good D, and now Al-Dwari brings it up the floor. Ibrahim back in the game. Now Chinese Taipei on the back foot.
Yeah.
And Lee Kai-young called for the foul.
If he wants an explanation of a foul, is you're putting your hand on his hip. You're trying to shepherd him where you want to with his hand, with your hands.
I mean, at the end of the day, he's not an old man. Dar Tucker's 34. There's far older players in this competition, including on this Jordan team. You got 35-year-old Alhar Marche, and then you've got 38-year-old Zaid Abbas.
It's certainly a veteran Jordan team. Yeah, he's put a spring chicken to some of the players on his team.
Ibrahim makes the free throw.
Yeah, Dar Tucker certainly isn't playing his age right now. He's playing like a man 10 years younger than he is. He's bringing absolutely everything, putting in a huge performance.
And suddenly Jordan looking like a team, and I'm not sure who Iran would rather play, Jordan or Chinese Taipei. Jordan are very familiar with Iran. Now the pass to Al-Dwari, gets in! Oh, he missed the layup. What a break for Chinese Taipei. Huang over to Benson, missed everything.
Chinese Taipei are completely faltering right now. Whatever Coach Parker tried to put in the timeout hasn't worked.
Boy, what a tough assignment for Chinese Taipei guarding, and great job by Freddie Ibrahim getting the contact and making sure he released the shot to get the free throws.
Yeah, and that puts Chen onto 3 fouls now as well, so both their bigs for Chinese Taipei now on 3 fouls. There's the headache for Coach Parker to deal with.
This is the amazing thing to me. The guy's just checking back in as Chun. He's been silent tonight. He hasn't scored.
Yeah, no, he's not. He's not had his usual game. But to be fair for Chun, it's not necessarily about the points that he brings to the table. He's leading the tournament in assists and steals, and you know he's more about facilitation and that team leadership than necessarily the points. But as it stands right now, he needs to, dare I say it, do a Dar Tucker and take the team on his shoulders a little bit.
Yeah, you might want to think about it before it's too late. He came in as the...
he can shoot the 3 ball.
Nice. They'll take it. They'll take it. It's the second time Chun's hit the 3.
Al-Dwari's going to need to respect that jumper and step out to him.
And that was Chun knocking the ball away, but it fell to Al-Dawari, and then coming from behind, Benson tries to get it. And suddenly Jordan looked a little shaky with the pressure. Abu Hawass looking for space, and the ball knocked away. Freddie Ibrahim for three. Good! Right at the buzzer! He's finally arrived, Freddie Ibrahim. 68-63. All the momentum with Jordan right now, but Ling Ting Chen puts it up.
Yeah, that's the right call. Yeah, illegally boxing out from Abu Hawass.
This was a tough shot right at the buzzer. Sometimes that's what you need. You don't need time to think. You know the buzzer's going off, so you just shoot it. Al-Dawari is going to get out of the game.
That's a smart change by Coach Al-Zeus. It means Al-Dawari will get a longer break across that third quarter into the fourth quarter in a couple of minutes.
I mean, Jordan wouldn't be in the position if it were not for the superhero-type performance of Dar Tucker. Now the question is, can they hold on? Chun drives in his first 2 points of the game.
Yeah, he's the kind of player that will step up when his team need him, though, and they certainly need him now. He needs to take a hero's role just to settle the ship a little bit.
Ibrahim. Al-Hindi. And loses it. And now Chun. He doesn't need to hurry. They need to have the last shot.
Smart. That's smart. That's really smart. He was at full pace, then he slowed down and said, we'll take the last shot.
A foul has just been called on Jordan, the bench.
I think he was saying they've been warned.
Okay, because they must have been getting up. Well, it's a frustrating situation, but it's like you said, if they've been warned.
Absolutely perfect from the free throw line.
Oh, it was Al-Harmar Shea that said something.
That's not expected.
He's a veteran.
Yeah, he talks to the officials, but usually manages that relationship well. Doesn't usually lose his temper like that.
Just his emotions got the better of him. Great camera work, great replay. Well done, truck. Here comes the pass to Chun, and he hits a big three. A go-ahead three. What a momentum. The ball went in, but I think it was after the buzzer. Craziness. At the end of 3, Chinese Taipei lead it 69-68 over Jordan.
And you wonder how important that 3 will be as well. They called for it. You know, I said to you, they need a Dar Tucker type performance. And he's coming and produced 6 points straight away after having nothing up to that point.
We were talking about the importance of Chun, and obviously Artino had his moment where it looked like he was really going to get the bit between the teeth and go. But there was just the Dar Tucker effect, and the cameos from Abu Hawass have been big. Al-Dawari, man, cannot play any better. Okay, he's had a couple of fouls, had a couple of misses, but look at that play. I mean, is that the play of the game? As good as Dar Tucker has been, that was utterly sensational.
It truly was. There's been some big plays, and
he should be signing autographs after this game. I mean, Abu Hawass, just like Dar Tucker, he needs to take some of the limelight away from Dar, but Dar doesn't want to share it. Look at him. And then Freddie Ibrahim, who's had a struggle all tournament long, hits a huge three-pointer. But then Chun, who's been quiet, scores down low, and then he comes out, hits the 3, and suddenly it's game on. And remember, Courtside 1891, scanning that barcode for stream schedules and scores. What a great event it's been in J-Town, Indonesia. Chun dribbles to his left. You would hope that this game doesn't come down to a 1-point loss for Jordan, because then that would be really bad for Alhar Marche.
Oh yeah, that would be a tough one to explain to your teammates and to your coach.
Oh, good defense. Remember, Hussein out on the floor, giving Al-Dawari some valuable minutes of rest on the bench. He can shoot it as well, and maybe not the best option, but I don't know that they have a primary scoring option out there right now. With Al-Dawari and also Tucker out of the game. Chun obviously feeling it and puts it up, and he's fouled by Zaid Abbas.
Yeah, I think you're right. Jordan don't particularly have a first go-to. I think Abu Hawass is probably the #1 as we see a replay of the foul.
Zaid Abbas was saying, yes, I hit him, but it was after he let the ball go, and it was on the follow-through, and then he hit him on the arm. But he said it's still a foul, and Zaid Abbas said, yes, you're right.
And he isn't the player to send to the free throw line either. Although that said, the 5 on the floor at the moment for Chinese Taipei are all pretty good shooters.
It's really funny. I mean, Jordan they were so good, you could almost say they almost had control of the game. And suddenly, the defense, here comes Leo. He's going to go hard to the basket. Unbelievable. He missed it. And he hustles back, and I believe it's going to stay at this end, unless they've called a foul.
Now, I appreciate what Coach El Sous is looking at.
Basketball.
I appreciate
it's going to be Chinese Taipei basketball.
Coach El Sous is trying to do, save Dar Tucker for as long as he can. But why would you let the team back in? Why would you let Chinese Taipei back in? They're now taking the lead while Dar Tucker sits on the bench. Not for much longer.
Actually, they have given the ball to.
Yeah, they have.
To Jordan. What must be going on in the mind of that man right there?
Give me the ball. I think that's probably what's going on in the mind. Give me the ball.
Yeah, there really is no other option. I mean, it's, oh boy. And Ibrahim needs to control his demonstrations.
A bit ridiculous. No, you don't. Particularly as you're not exactly squeaky clean with the amount of mistakes he's made in this tournament.
Chun quietly becoming a factor. He's hit 2 big threes, and now he's got a chance for a 3-point play.
And this is what we've been talking about. This role player, these players that sit on the bench and they come on when times are tough and when they're needed. Sometimes you just get these star performances, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. He's come in and done a phenomenal job with Artino out of the game. It's not been a step down. It hasn't been a reduction in production on either end of the floor.
And Chinese Taipei have that self-belief back. Feel like this is their game to win. Alhar Marche comes back in, and Dar Tucker knows, here we go again. I got to do it. Now the turnover again to Leo. And Chun, well, he misses it. Tried to go off the glass. Good hustle. Ibrahim saving it in bounds. It goes to Chun. Chun trying to get the foul called.
But for Chinese Taipei now, if they can hold Dar Tucker scoreless for a minute or two, then they've got a chance.
Yeah, that was a blatant push by Chinese Taipei's #6, Lee Kai-young.
And again, it's exactly what Coach Parker was talking about. It's that separation. You can't give Dar Tucker that meter of space or even half meter of space for him to start getting his momentum going. You have to be in front of him. You have to stop him before he gets in full flow.
But that's not, is that not almost an unsportsmanlike? That foul? I mean, he was absolutely shoving him.
No comment. Okay. Isn't that what we're allowed to do? Is that not one of my rights?
No, I mean, this thing's even out over the course of the game. Obviously, they're doing their best. I mean, and they've got a better angle than us. It just struck me. I was like, it seemed like he really shoved him.
Yeah, I think the word they look for is excessive, isn't it? I think that's one of the key words for them. And although it's subjective, as all the calls, well, a lot of the calls are.
Ooh, he gets it to go. And his numbers keep going up and away. He has equaled No, now he's got a tournament high for any player, 34 points. Dar Tucker.
There's only one rebound away from that double-double as well. It's not just the points.
Out to Lee Kai-young. Little runner. Gets it to go. I didn't think he had it high enough off the window, but he did. Leo trying to make life difficult for Dar Tucker.
Much better defense. No separation, no space.
Al-Dwari passes over to Abu Hawass. It's online, it's good. I tell you, he's a clutch player, this guy. He can play.
He really is. You know, it's. I think he's going to play his part. If they try and overplay Dar Tucker like they are now, it's going to give him some space.
Great to see the emergence of new players like that man there. Chun outside to Leo. It's online, but short. Just a three-point game.
Feels like it's shaping up to go to the buzzer, right? We haven't had an overtime so far. Maybe today's the day.
Dar Tucker's not going to be denied. He's got 35 points.
And look how he's staring down Leo as well. He's taking it as a personal one-to-one battle. And Leo can't front him if he hasn't got help. He can't look to front Dar Tucker. Dar's too strong for him.
Well, a tasty qualification for the quarterfinal. Chun has hit some big shots in this game. Here he is. The pass to Lee Kai-young. Great pass, and fouled by Abu Hawass. Here it is again. Have a look. Very close. Very close indeed. Looked like it was pretty good defense.
Particularly 0.2 seconds left on that shot clock.
Maybe that's some justice from the basketball gods missing that first free throw. Because it looked like on the replay there was maybe slight contact, but even so. Second one goes in. Now back to a two-point game. And makes one of three.
Below par for Chinese Taipei, that's for sure.
Basketball gods have spoken. Here's Al-Dwari. Oh boy, knocked out of his hands. And I think it was Show that reached in. Force that turnover. You know what they say about the big man when you bring the ball down? It's easy to knock away. So it was indeed Lee Kai-young who came up with the steal.
Now Al-Dwari called for a technical foul.
Wow.
Wow, that's not a great time to get that call.
I guess he's felt like he was fouled at the other end.
He needs to be careful as well. He's walking past the official, throwing daggers at him with the looks, and that's not going to go down well. He's on 3 fouls now as well. Continues to do it. Continues to look across at the official. Smart play. He's experienced enough not to do that.
Chun with the pass. Smart, pump fake. Artino crashes the boards. Leo gets it back. Muhammad has to readjust his hit. Chun into the corner, and the charge is called, and Dar Tucker even takes the charge.
He is doing everything right now. I think they need to work out some kind of cape attachment for that jersey, because he's Jordan's superhero.
Wow. Be a good Marvel comic, wouldn't it?
Dar Tucker.
Dar the Star, maybe? Sadar. 3-point lead. Now Al-Dwari going up against Artino. Back to Al-Hamarche. And Show holding Al-Harmache.
That was interesting. I don't know why Al-Dawari didn't just keep trying to back Artino down. He'd done the hard work. He'd taken him close to the bucket. Just finish him off.
Jordan are over the limit now, not surprisingly, with the technicals. And Chinese Taipei, they've got 3 team fouls. Tucker, the 3. Al-Dawari battles, tremendous effort, keeps it alive.
So Tucker is human. We now know that.
Ibrahim, he's fouled. Really, the reach was called. So that's why, you know, you look at these things, they even out over the course of the game, and that is number 4 on Artino.
The one piece of relief in the fact that Artino's picked up his 4th. The Chinese Taipei haven't looked kind of overwhelmed without him.
Yeah, exactly. They've had to play without him a lot tonight.
You know,
I mean, Chung's been really good.
And I think they've played some really good basketball without him. I'm not saying they haven't played good basketball with him, because they have, but
they can't play without him.
Yeah, it changes the dynamic as well. I think they're a little bit quicker up and down the floor and a little bit perimeter focused.
Well, hold my hand up. I did not think Jordan would be this close this late in the contest, and they could win it. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
This one's going down to the wire. You have a feeling this could be a buzzer beater to win the game.
Jordan has been in plenty of those over the years. There's Artino spinning, getting to work, and scoring.
That's a nice move. Most bigs would have gone to that first option and got blocked by Al-Dawari, but Artino kept with the pivot foot. Pulled out some good footwork.
And Artino able to tap it over to Show, and now Chun has it. Benson to Show, and he just goes, oh, he just missed the layup. Inexplicably. Tucker knocks it out of Leo's hands. Chun goes for 2 and gets it.
And that's the jumper that coaches hate, the long 2. As long as you make it, it's out of their bad books.
They don't seem to matter as much with Chinese Taipei. It's a no-no for Japan. Oh, great defense. Leo knocks it away. Big turnover. Now Chun hurrying up the floor ahead of the tired Jordan defense.
And Chinese Taipei know that if they attack the ring before Al-Dawari is back, they have a high percentage chance of scoring.
This was Chun pulling up and hitting that last jump shot.
It's a good move by Artino.
He's picking his spots. 4-2 remaining. Jordan go over, trying to regroup, down by 5 points.
He has 4 fouls. Let's attack him.
Come on, baby. 4 strong minutes.
Guys, we need a double effort. Don't waste your effort. Listen, don't waste your effort to blame each other. Come on, we need your effort. Now, guys, on offense, we're gonna do this. I mean, you're here. Where you're here. Where you gotta dribble out. I mean, set a good pick. How much you're here, okay? Set a diagonal screen for Dwayne. You want it on that side? On this side? So let's do it the other way. I mean, you're here, Dwayne here. We go, we put the ball inside, and after we do the split, and we play out, you're dribbling this way for Dwayne. And Hamashi said the down pick for him for the shot.
One of those early comments in that timeout from Coach El Sous, don't waste your effort on blaming each other. And he's absolutely right, you know, Ibrahim throwing some blame around at Abbas.
Is that what he was alluding to, you think?
Yeah, I think
that
so.
seemed to happen a long time ago.
But we've seen a lot of that, little looks and nudges and comments, and it's just not beneficial for them right now. They need to come together as a team. They're down by 5. They've struggled to cope with Chinese Taipei in full flow, and the only way they're going to do that is as a team for the last 4 minutes.
Interesting, China's checked back in, number 15, so Artino sits down.
I think that's a great move by Coach
To your point about you're not losing that much. I mean, nothing against Artino, but Chun's played quite well tonight.
He's played phenomenal. He's absolutely played phenomenal, putting in a huge performance, you know, shooting the ball. And they can play 5 out a lot more, which causes Al-Dawari problems having to chase out perimeter shots.
You got a lot of important experience that Chun in the World Cup qualifiers, the Asian qualifiers for the last FIBA Basketball World Cup. He's really kind of come of age. 7 points the difference. And they get it down low to Al-Dawari, and that's an unsportsmanlike, maybe.
Potentially. That's just a push. I think they'll review it at the minimum. He's not played at the ball at all, and it's actually quite dangerous at that point.
Benson, what was he doing?
Pretty dangerous at that stage to be playing that kind of defense.
Maybe it looked worse than it looked worse in live action than it did on the replay, to be honest.
Interesting to see if the officials review.
When they talk this much, they're going to go and look at it.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll call it, though, do you?
See. And they've called it as a regular foul, so it means they have to see something that changes their minds on the video. So
it looked like a real live push in live action, but
didn't look good in live action.
On the replay, it didn't look quite so bad. Watch this again.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's more the hand on the right shoulder than that left hand pushing the base of the back.
I think that's what they're going to want to actually. Yeah, the way he kind of tugged down on his right shoulder, that might get him the unsportsmanlike. Yeah, they're going to call it. They'll call that.
Oh, you're going all in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Because look, you can't put your right arm on his shoulder and kind of pull down.
Yeah.
He had no chance at the ball.
Let's see.
Yep. Good call, James. The man that educates us, all these guys. Tell us what is and what isn't an unsportsmanlike. So
that's a bad decision at this stage of the game. You're up by 7, 3:50 to play. Just let him have the dunk, and then just get out and transition again. Or run again, because he's got to run the full length of the floor, and that's the last thing Al-Dawari wants to do.
This is manna from heaven. Whew. Boy, gets it to go. They were due a break, to be honest. Here's Tucker getting inside. The boss. Abu Hawass. They stay with it. Now, Chun loses it.
And Chinese Taipei starting to lose it a little bit now as well. Their offense is starting to flake a little bit on them. Need to get up over the half. Also just in time before the 8-second violation. Tucker being hammered.
Look at him. They can't get him. They can't get the basketball. He's able to spread it over to Zeb Abbas. Oh, they zip it. Abu Hawass. Oh, fouled. Terrific.
Ooh, cameraman almost
effort. Amazing play by Dark Tucker to, first of all, not give up the ball when he was
so much strength
in between the sideline and then two players.
Yeah. And that's going to be Chun picking up his 4th foul. So with that, Parker brings back Artino. If both players have got 4 fouls, I suppose it doesn't matter either way which player he puts on the floor. 3 minutes to play, but Artino's going to need to be careful. And if Jordan is sensible and smart, they go straight at Artino. They just isolate Al-Dawari in the low post and let him try and draw that foul, because I don't think Artino can match Al-Dawari for strength in that low post.
There's Chun. Oh, boy. And Artino, that's a huge rebound, and he goes up, and just the sheer work on that play earns him a trip to the line.
Interesting to see who that one is on. Yeah. It's on Abbas. But Artino has to hit these shots. He can't be pulled from the free throw line anymore. This is the time where he needs to start hitting them.
Not a good time to make it.
Awful from the free throw line tonight, Artino. That makes him 1 from 5.
That's still an important free throw. And now Dar Tucker, who has a tournament best in this tournament for any player, 36 points. You feel like he has to really carry his team. He gets rid of it to Alhal Marche. In the pass to Zed Abbas. Back to Alhal Marche. He goes up. He draws the foul from Martino. Oh no, he travels. Well, the referee was in the perfect position to make that call. Martino was walking a fine line. I think he must have felt like he was gone when that whistle blew.
Yeah, I think you're right. You know, you could see his hands go to his mouth because he knew that, oh no, that's my 5th foul, I'm done. The official signaled the travel, and the officials are all over it. We're watching the top half, not the bottom half on that play.
So coming up on the 2-minute mark, 85-80, Chinese Taipei just trying to hold on here. And Vincent, and a push.
Jordan Tucker. And I have to give a hat tip to Chinese Taipei. The way they've played Dar Tucker in the last few minutes has been much, much better. More physical, no separation. Really bodying him, and you can see Dar Tucker blowing at the moment. He's having to work a lot harder for everything he's getting, but with Artino back at the line, will he go 2 from 2? Because it's vital that he starts hitting some free throws. It's 2 from 7 now. If he hit his free throws, this would be a double-digit lead.
Yeah, he really does have his demons at the free throw line, Artino. Makes the second.
If we can at least hit 1 from 2 for the rest of the game, that would be a big help.
Here's Ibrahim. You know they got to be looking for Dar. Al-Dwari, he goes to work, and he gets it a drop.
And
to a 4-point game.
For me, Artino now, don't worry that you're on 4 fouls. You've got to play tougher defense than that. If you foul out, that's fine. But you've got to play tougher defense than that for me now.
Martino goes right at Al-Dwari. He goes up. Oh, the ball goes down, but he gets it back. He's denied. Show goes up and gets it to go. And the war cry from Martino as he rolls down, runs down the floor. And now Al-Dwari has just been teed up again.
Has he?
Yes, he has. He has just gotten a technical because he repeatedly showed.
That's him out of the game. You have to go back.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. And that might just ice the victory.
But this game isn't over. Why is he getting thrown out of the game at this stage? Why is he getting thrown out of the game at this stage?
Well,
they trail by 6 with over a minute to play.
Control of emotions, these players, especially in these club situations. What a tragedy for Jordan to lose their big man.
Is that not his second technical? I thought that was his second tech.
Well, they had a bench technical, but he didn't have an unsportsmanlike.
Let's on Spain.
Oh no, they've given it as a bench technical rather than his, so he doesn't have to leave. Wow, that's a get out of jail free card for him.
Pretty sure they call the technical on him.
Okay, you're coming this way, you're coming back.
They've signaled it as a bench technical.
Wow.
Wow,
Why would they call it on the bench?
Because he was sitting on the bench in a timeout, I presume.
But he wasn't even over there yet. He was walking around the court. But because it's a timeout?
I don't know, maybe. And he's a cat with 9 lives right now. As you see the replay of Chinese Taipei working so hard on that offensive glass. You know, they came into this game as underdogs for the rebounds. I think they're just trying to clarify the situation right now.
So they did give him, so that would not be his 4th foul.
No, it's his 3rd.
But he's the reason why they called him. And he was on the court, but it's because of the time. It was during the timeout.
I presume so.
Okay, well.
Some questions to ask the officials for us when we have our meals later. He certainly escaped that one.
I mean, all we've done is praise Al-Dawari for the entire tournament. We got to call it like it is. I mean, that was, you know, battling in there for the rebound. And how is he going to see a guy traveling when he's up there? You know what I mean? He's looking up at the rim.
And if he's seeing a guy traveling, that might be why he didn't get the rebound, because he wasn't concentrated on boxing out. It's,
7-point difference. Crucial technical free throws being made by Chinese Taipei. 7-point game.
1 minute 16, we've still got to go. I have a feeling there's a few more twists and turns in this one.
Abu Hawass gets in, hands it off to Zed Abbas. Back outside. Abu Hawass on the baseline. Artino rebounds the miss. I don't understand how Dartucky doesn't get a touch there. Unless, like you say, he's just kind of out of gas.
To a certain degree, Chinese Taipei are playing far better defense on him. They're playing denial defense now. You know, they're all over him. You know, you're saying white on rice. I think he's applicable right now on how they're playing him. It's so oppressive, that defense, and I'm not sure he has the energy to create space to get the pass anymore.
Oh, Cho is going for the steal. Excuse me, Abu Hawass is going for the steal, and he bowled over Lian Tian Chin, a.k.a. Benson, who's going to go to the free throw line.
Unbelievably, first trip to the free throw line tonight, but he is a very good shooter, 87% in the tournament, so not the player you want to be fouling. I think the only player on this Chinese Taipei team you probably want to be fouling would be Artino.
Abu Hawass slow to get up. I don't know if it's his leg, which he has like a white, what do you call it?
Compression.
Compression, or is it groin? It might be a groin. Looks like he's holding his left groin, maybe.
Oh, they're going to give him 2 points as well, because Abbas tapped the shot. I think the ball was already in at that stage. Yeah, they're going to give 2 points because Abbas tried to knock it away but knocked it in. Oh, just compounds the problems. Oh, that's heartbreaking for Jordan.
Boy, you didn't expect the veteran to make that mistake.
I'm sorry, but get the ball in Dar's hands. This has got to go to Dartucky. He is going to be the savior if Jordan can get out of this hole.
And it's going to be Freddie Ibrahim. Fouled by Artino, shooting the 3.
Not sure why he would foul him. Ibrahim's not the best three-point shooter. Yeah, it's the right call.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And that's Artino out of the game.
Well, the good news is the clock stops, and Freddie Ibrahim gets to go to the free throw line.
7 from 8 from the line, Freddie Ibrahim tonight.
So Artino, I think, has owned up to his mistake. I think he realizes it.
Could be a big mistake as well. Ibrahim's likely to hit all 3 of these.
I mean, you had them on the ropes, and now Ibrahim's one thing he really excels at, even if he's not in form, is his free throws.
Near automatic. Absolutely near automatic.
I'm not trying to jinx him here, folks, but that's just the way it is.
Stats don't lie.
So timeout, and back to a 6-point game, and that has really staved off elimination for Jordan. Still trying about 6 points, but at least now they've got a chance.
One bucket right here, one bucket.
really about being intelligent, making smart decisions, but to be able to do that when your instincts have you go, once you want to do something else. Sometimes you can't control your smarts, your instincts take over.
Yeah, you're so desperate to win that, yeah, the common sense evades you.
I kind of feel bad for Artino in this case because he has played very hard in this last quarter.
He truly
He goes that way, get it in. Once you get it in, clear it. Everybody get out the way, whoever has it. Try to get it back to Ray. When we get down here, let's run angles. Hold the ball as long as you can. That's why we're doing this.
I'm not sure if they're going to look to advance it or not off this timeout. I think that's what he's asking coach now. Oh, he doesn't want to. He wants to keep the 24 seconds and try and run some shot clock down.
Well, I think he probably believes he can beat the press.
Yep, potentially.
I mean, you've got Abu Hawass that's struggling out there.
Tucker's a pretty good defender.
Yeah, I personally don't think that they're going to struggle to get it in. There you go. Look at that.
Now they've got a 2-on-1 break. Do they go straight? Yes, they do.
And he gets fouled.
Offensive foul
on Chun. Wow, how this game has changed all of a sudden. So the foul called on Chun.
That's his fifth.
Yeah. Wow. So now they've lost both big men. So now they don't have Artino. Now they don't have big man. Chun.
That's his fifth, and they're leaving him in the game.
They're not aware.
They're not aware.
Okay, now they're going to get him.
Yeah.
So now if the game goes to overtime, they could have real problems with El Dwari as long as he doesn't get thrown out of the game.
Yeah, I'll be honest, if the game goes to overtime now, then this is just for Jordan to run rampant all over Chinese Taipei. They'll have to drop to his own defense. Or do you? Because you're leading by 6 and you don't want to give up the 3. It's going to be some serious coaching by Parker.
He's going to bring in Huang. He's going to bring in
Huang
Tong Han.
Yeah. He's been on the floor 7 minutes, has 6 points, so it's not completely fresh.
Nice. Just not your natural center.
Yeah.
And they've got Abu Hawass driving in, and Zed Abbas putting it up. No! Almost had a chance for a three-point play. Why won't the ball fall for Abbas?
And the key for Chinese Taipei right now is I don't think they can actually stop Jordan from scoring. What they can do is slow them down. So they need to try and get Jordan to burn as much clock as they can, and then try and burn as much clock coming back the other way as they can. That's best case scenario for Chinese Taipei. If they can score as well, then great.
The Chinese Taipei right now are the smallest team in Jakarta. Without their 2 bigs.
And Coach Parker now has taken Huang out of the game and brought Lee in because he wants a smaller, faster shooting offense.
From potential 3-point play to now missing at best a 1-point play. The brutal nature of basketball.
Yeah, it truly is.
Oh, they gave the point to Chinese Taipei. There you go. No, that's right.
El Dwari's checking out the game because they want speed on the defensive end because they know they need a steal. This is so tactical now. This is the coaches absolutely earning every cent that they get paid.
And they get it. They force a turnover. Abu Hawass for 3. Go!
That's huge.
Unbelievable. You can't make it up, folks.
And for me, Chun was too busy trying to get the foul call. Just needed to hold on to possession.
Quick pass. And now Chinese Taipei trying to hold on for dear life.
They're going to need a score, though. They need to try and create an offense. Oh, interesting that he's fouled him. I'm not sure I'd have done that if I was Tucker.
With 13 seconds on.
Have they got a foul to give? No, they're going to send him to the line.
Al-Sus turns around like that wasn't the play that he wanted. Look at the steal, though, from Zed Abbas. So he kind of makes amends after the missed free throws.
And this is critical that he hits both for Chun to go to the line now and hit both. He's had a great day at the line, I think. So, yeah, he's perfect from the line today. 7 from 7 overall in the tournament. He's also been shooting the ball really, really well. Hasn't missed a free throw. And still doesn't. Still a 1-point game, though. This second make is critical. Pushing it to a 2-possession game really does almost push Chinese Taipei over the top, potentially. That is ice cold. That is ice cold from the line. He has got antifreeze in his veins.
I don't, you know, Tucker has played great all game long, but I'm pretty sure his coach did not want that foul.
Yeah, no, that's a cringy moment for Tucker. That's not what they needed.
But why would he not know that?
Okay, now, Freddie, you're passing the ball.
Maybe a lack of communication, potentially.
And let's have Dwayne here and Zuzu here. Tucker here. I mean, set a good screen for Dwayne. If we have it, pass it right away and attack super quick. If not, Zuzu pick for come for the shot. If not, then Chicago. Zuzu pick. Just pass it here. If not, he's coming. We pass it. I mean, if you have the shot, shoot it. If not, attack. Pick and roll, attack. We crash the boards. Now, they might go zone. If they go zone, right away. Watch. If they go zone. Doug, right away you're coming. We pass it to you, Zuzu. We run Z2. We run Z2. Okay?
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
You know, it's really interesting to me. We were talking about this when they were struggling. Chun didn't have any points when he came in the game. Remember that discussion we were having?
Yeah.
He's got 18 now.
And what did I say at the time? He needs to come in and do a Dart Tucker, and it's exactly what he's done. He's taken the team on his shoulders when they needed him, and that's what a leader does. And for me, I believe for Chinese Taipei, he truly is their leader.
We had 6 points at the end of the third quarter. He's got 18 now.
A lot of them from the free throw line as well.
So Ibrahim gets it to Zedabas. Now down low to El Dwari. Over to Dart Tucker, the corner. Zedabas with the offensive rebound. Back to Ibrahim for three. It doesn't go. El Dwari. He's going to go back up. And he gets it. And it's a 2-point game. Now they need a steal. I'm not sure that going for the three was the right. Oh, the trip on Ibrahim.
They're lucky that's not before the pass as well. If that was before the inbound, that's an automatic technical or unsportsmanlike, I think. So it's lucky it's just as the pass was made. I don't understand why Coach Parker hasn't called the timeout, though. On that make, I don't know why Coach Parker didn't call a timeout and advance the ball.
Fouls on Zed Abbas.
I really don't. If I'm Coach Parker on the make, just, timeout, advance the ball.
So it goes back to Chun.
Who is perfect from the line. He's got, half his points from the free throw line today.
Still a 1-possession game. He's got to make this one.
Yeah, he has.
But this guy has ice running in his veins, it looks like.
I'd love to know what his heart rate is right now, whether it's just nice and level and calm, or whether it's through the roof with the pressure.
Now they got to hurry. Not much time. See if they can get contact on the 3 attempts. And Freddie Ibrahim banks it in.
Why is he not calling a timeout, Coach Parker? Why is Coach Parker not calling a timeout? His assistants are screaming at him from behind, saying, you've got a timeout. Why aren't you using it? And he's saying, I'm not using it. I'm not sure what he's saving it for.
Well, maybe he doesn't want to give Jordan a chance to set their defense, although they've already set it after the made 3.
You're going to move the ball forward. You're guaranteed that they've got to foul you.
It has been an exercise in holding on for dear life.
Yeah, it truly has. Look at Aldwiri trying to put Chun off, going to the line, moving his hands around. He needs to be careful. If anything, an official should go over to Aldwiri there and have a word. That's not, I don't have that. That's not acceptable. You leave the shooter alone.
Very gamesmanship-like. Here we are
Too
again.
much.
So the bank was open. So 3.3 seconds.
And then we've got to look at the
Ibrahim.
inbound. 0.2 of a second, if that, to come off. I think there's going to be at least 3 seconds on that clock. They need a wider angle than that, though, I think, to be able to see a clock in the play.
Oh,
I'm not sure they're going to get the angle they want because you won't see a clock.
Could have called it unsportsmanlike. Ibrahim for grabbing him by the waist.
Imagine Al Duiri's reaction if they'd done that.
So this is the shot. Watch Ibrahim go over in the corner. And as he's trying to get him to stop the clock, and he grabs him on the left hip. Watch this. Oh, they don't show it.
Yeah, they're asking for one of the mid-court cameras because they need to see the clock on the backboard to be able to judge. They're saying no more angles.
That's probably about right, don't you think? 2 seconds?
No, I think hardly any time went off that clock at all. I think maybe
Should be
3.2, yeah.
Split second? I don't know. They didn't. When did the whistle blow? Because they were, looked like Zeta Boss was just kind of.
If it's on the first foul, then it's about 0.2 of a second. If it's on that second contact. Yeah, no, they're going to keep it as it is, I think. Must have been on the second contact.
So if he makes both of these, they've got a timeout still?
Chinese Taipei have a timeout. Jordan does nothing.
Okay, so Jordan can't.
They've got to run.
Yeah.
They can't advance the ball. They've got to run.
Okay, so
if he makes both of these.
Yeah, they've used all 3 timeouts.
Yeah.
I'm with
oh,
you.
no. He's got to go out because of a blood injury. Their superstar free throw shooter's got to go to the bench because of a blood injury. They don't have a choice.
And they could have.
They've got to send someone else on in his place to shoot the free throws.
They could have actually taken care of that while they're looking at the.
Yeah, they could have done. They really could have. Hardly anyone's been to the line on the bench. You've got Lee 1 from 3, Su 1 from 2.
This is incredible.
Oh my Lord! Imagine coming into the game for Lee Kai-yan. Oh, and they have increased the time as well. It's at 3, not 2 seconds. They're saying it was just a 0.4 of a second. Oh,
my pressure. The drama thickens. The plot thickens.
Goodness me.
J-Town. So they looked at it. He makes 2. And he doesn't. And now Jordan have got a real shot. That is the worst blow of all. It's a pity the Chinese Taipei had not recognized that before. And he takes his time, takes it up to a 2-point game. Zeta Boss. It might be a 3 anyway. Ibrahim! Oh! I don't believe it! You are kidding! You cannot believe it! It is stunning! Stunning save into Jakarta! Freddie Ibrahim! Steady Freddie! Has finally stood up to be counted! They have knocked Chinese Taipei out of the FIBA Asia Cup. They're going to review the time just to make sure that he got it off in time, but I think he did.
That is
he got it off in time.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Scenes.
Wow.
The basket is good. Chinese Taipei have been shocked. And Jordan, who rode the back of Gar Tucker for much of the game, finally get an amazing finish from Freddie Ibrahim. He hit a late 3-pointer, and then when all seemed like it was lost, hits the shot for the ages.
What a game.
Are they a team of destiny? Incredible. And now Freddie Ibrahim is zoned in. And he will be with this team when they go up against Iran. But when you look back, Chinese Taipei, they did not manage the situation well at all in the last couple of minutes. Well, you have to be happy for Jordan. They believed in their chances. Crazy. All the adversity that they overcame. Chinese Taipei, quite frankly, you can't make it up. Look at this. So that was Jordan's 10th 3-pointer of the game. The last 2 by Freddie Ibrahim. Gar Tucker had a sensational performance tonight for this team. But look at the rebounding, the assist. El Duari, they just held it together when they had to. It just goes to show, Mark, it's never, ever over until it's over.
No, and I'm standing in. There's nothing you can do but applaud them. They look dead and buried. They look absolutely dead and buried. And They've not looked pretty for a lot of this game, but it doesn't matter. The scoreboard at the end of the game gives them the win, a historic win. That one is going to get replayed time and time again. And like you said, is this a team of destiny now? Is this making them almost invincible, that anyone can go against them, and are they going to be able to beat them? Freddie Ibrahim's not looked confident, not looked great at times in this tournament, but he has come up huge in the closing stages of today's game.
Chinese Taipei, so good.
Such heartbreak for them.
At the start of the game, they felt like they did enough at the end, but they made some plays. Artino fouling the three-point shooter. Freddie Ibrahim, in fact, who went to the line to make the 3 free throws.
Yeah.
Then Freddie Ibrahim hit the 3.
He banked a 3, then he hit another 3 on the buzzer. He stepped up at the right time. You know, we've been talking about those big-time players. Dar Tucker was that. He was the player that started this resurgence. He was the player that took them on his back, and he's come away with the TCL player of the game, and no real surprise, 36 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. He's been phenomenal, but all the headlines surely now will fall to Ibrahim. He has had an absolute night that he will never forget.
He has been anything but steady Freddie in this FIBA Asia Cup, but he turned out to be ready Freddie for the biggest moment of this game. He showed up, and Chinese Taipei are going to look back at this, and they're going to see some mistakes, and you have to be able to manage a bigger lead that they had at the end, maybe the timeout situations, and then Lady Luck eluded them when Chun had to go out of the game to have his cut seen to.
But that said, we'd still be going to overtime right now.
This play here, Jordan stole the ball from Chun to make the shot, to get even closer, and then Al-Su's coaching his heart out. This was the banked-in 3 that just breathed some life into their campaign. He had to hit this shot just to stave off elimination, and still they were up against it. So they committed the foul. They made 1 free throw, and then this happened.
Look at him. Look at the joy. And look at the pile-on at the end. And you're absolutely right. He was certainly ready for that play. That is a 1,000,000-to-1 shot. That is a tough, tough shot to make.
Well, the FIBA Asia Cup has been a theater for a tragedy for Chinese Taipei, but has been a theater of dreams for Jordan tonight. If Freddie, well, he wasn't so steady, but like we said, when the time was right, he was ready. Jordan stunned Chinese Taipei.